And now Chase Elliott, 28 laps in front. We're told Ryan Newman has another battery issue and looks like he will not make it to the finish in his Ford.
This race has been filled with quite a few different scenarios that played out. A lot of them strategy, tires, and staying out. And then here at the end, that final restart was just really intense by Chase Elliott making some bold moves to try to push Jimmy Johnson to the lead. That didn't work out. And then he was finally able to get to second and go after our leader, Brad Keselowski, to take the lead.
Chase's crew chief is Alan Gustafson, and his spotter, former modified racer Eddie DeHunt.
Eddie DeHunt was my spotter, and I drove the 24 car, and Alan is my crew chief, Alan Gustafson. Excellent. I just love the way Eddie's always nice and calm. He's one of the best spotters out there. Chase Elliott's obviously in great hands there, and 8 laps away.
But when your spotter's got nothing to say, that's a good thing, right?
That is a good thing. Right now, I can tell you one person that has nothing to say, and that's Chase Elliott. He is focused straight ahead, just knocking down those corners, being as smooth as he possibly can. A little bit of a wiggle right there as he had to get out of that traction compound to go underneath that slower car.
I think the way Chase Elliott handled Wednesday night's incident, maybe not immediately after climbing out of the car, but in the days that followed, was exemplary. He and Kyle Busch talked, they sorted it out, and then Elliott said he made a mistake, and I hate that it was such a costly mistake for us, from a driver that rarely makes a mistake. And then he was ready to move on.
Well, and you know, it's a quick reminder just how long Chase Elliott has been around the racetrack and been around racing through his family, through his father, and has been racing himself since a very young age. He's been through situations with different competitors through all those years and had to deal with them, just not on this stage until, you know, he's come to the Cup Series, and he's actually had to deal with it a couple of times. But you're right, Mike. He handled it impressively.
And on the way up in his late model racing, he drove for his dad. And Bill often said, boy, sometimes you want to tell him so much. There's so much that you want to teach a young driver, especially your son. But he said, there's just so many things he needs to learn for himself.
And, you know, I just want to give a call to Alan Gustafson, the crew chief of this entire 9 team. Remember there back on that pit stop at lap 204 when they had to make the second pit stop because of the right rear spring rubber issue. And then he made a call later on in the race at lap 277 to stay out. They almost fell outside the top 20, but they knew they had a good race car. They kept their head about them, and here they are.
And caution is out for William Byron.
Oh, wow.
Chase Elliott's teammate causes the caution flag with 2 to go.
That left rear tire is down, Mike. You know, he had a bit of a tire rub. We saw on the previous restart. We saw it again on that last restart. I believe that finally cut down that left rear tire. Oh, boy. It's not over yet.
Oh, fate plays some strange tricks. And now you see that tire is all corded, and has happened to one car Wednesday night. If that wraps around the axle and does further damage, night's over. Even though there's only 2 green flag laps left to race, because we're going to overtime.
And you can see there that left rear tire already down, actually shredding in the fender damage.
From Austin Dillon's view.
Looks like he was already slowed down. He knew he had an issue trying to get off track. The car goes around.
On the pit box of the number 9.
Ooh.
Alan Gustafson can't believe it.
Tom Gray, engineer on the right.
So, Larry Mack, you have 19 lead lap cars and overtime coming up. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, if you're up there near the front, Mike, you can't come. But I will say this. They're in the same box that Ryan Blaney and Todd Gordon was at the last time we were at a mile-and-a-half track at Las Vegas when that caution came out there right near the end. But to your point, it's going to be an overtime. It's going to be 2 laps, but absolutely not. If you're up there, I think, inside the top 5, even though we run 45 laps, you cannot come to pit road. But we know at some point back through the field, they're going to hit pit road.
19 lead lap cars. Not sure if Byron was in the free pass position at the time of caution or Michael McDowell. We'll check with scoring.
Oh, looks like he's coming to pit road. Wow, Chase Elliott comes and others stay out.
Didn't see that coming.
Same thing that happened to Ryan Blaney and Todd Gordon in Las Vegas, like I just mentioned. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
About a dozen of them came in.
See the 9.
2 or 4.
Looks like they're going with 4. So is the 19. I guess it's if you come down pit road, you might as well put 4 tires on. Of course, that's what Kyle Busch is going to do.
And that should put Brad Keselowski back in the lead. From Jimmy Johnson, Alex Bowman, Ryan Blaney, and Austin Dillon. So here's the entrance to pit road. Pit road open this time.
Well, you pretty much knew that the couple behind Chase Elliott are probably going to just do whatever he didn't do.
And that would be Keselowski and Johnson and Bowman.
Yeah, Mike, by my calculations, the top 8 stayed out. I just don't see no way in the world at Charlotte Motor Speedway with a 2-lap shootout you can win this race starting outside the first 4 rows.
Yeah, not unless you get a couple of these green-white checkers to line up for you.
And we could. NASCAR's rule is unlimited attempts at green-white checker until the leader takes the white flag on the racetrack. Then the next flag ends the race.
All right, so now you move, right? Keselowski, the front row. We already saw what he did on that last restart to get the lead from Jimmy Johnson. Johnson now won't be the decider or the control car, but he will be alongside Brad Keselowski. So now you go to row 2. Bowman, if Keselowski chooses the inside, he'll have Bowman pushing him. If he chooses the outside, he'll have his teammate Ryan Blaney pushing.
So, folks, wait till you tell your friends who went to bed early about the finish they missed in the Coca-Cola 600. Let's take a look at the day. Denny Hamlin losing ballast on the pace lap. Eric Almirola hit a piece of that heavy tungsten, but was able to get that damage repaired. Caution flag at lap 48 for rain after Kurt Busch had led every lap to that point. Broken lower control arm in the front suspension put Clint Boyer hard into the wall. He walked away. Alex Bowman, the winner of Stage 1 and Stage 2, which ran without a caution flag. And at the halfway mark, NASCAR pulled all the cars to pit road, shut them off, and we silently remember America's fallen warriors. Back under green, just one caution in Stage 3 for Matt Kenseth's crash. Joey Logano wins Stage 3. Chase Elliott gets past Brad Keselowski for the lead. And was probably counting the money when William Byron, his teammate, cut down a left rear tire and spun around. Then, on the caution. Elliott, Truex, Kyle Busch, and others come to pit road, putting Keselowski back in the lead with Jimmy Johnson for this restart, our first try at overtime. This is going to be the longest race in the history of the NASCAR Cup Series in terms of mileage.
And it's not over yet, just like it wasn't over yet for Chase Elliott when that caution came out. I don't know if this is over yet on this final restart. It's going to get pretty wild and crazy here, especially these guys on older tires. Going to have some issues with the grid spinning the tires, and then have those with fresher tires right behind them. Oh, more issues for William Byron.
Maybe more damage there from that corded tire wrapping its way around the rear end, and what else is back under there. Here comes the pace car to pit road. Green, white, checker, Keselowski, Johnson, Bowman, Blaney, and the rest. Here we go. Overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
No issue though. Nice and clean.
Tyler Reddick in fourth, challenging Ryan Blaney.
Oh, I saw Bowman, I think, almost get into Kyle Busch, but keeps it going.
And two champions to settle it out here.
Leader sees the white flag.
Next flag ends the race. Keselowski, Johnson. Backstretch, final
He's had
time.
a pretty good run on Keselowski here. I don't know if he's close enough. Brad Keselowski.
Off turn 4 into the checkered flag. Michigan's Brad Keselowski wins NASCAR's longest ever race.
Hell of a job. Hell of a job. So proud of this team. How did even hell work?
Jeremy Bullins, the crew chief.
Guys, put us in position.
And Elliott got back up to third place and is disappointed again. So close. After restarting in the rear, back at row 10, Chase Elliott drove up for third place at the checkered flag. As is his tradition, Brad Keselowski grabs an American flag to match the one painted on his car to celebrate his 31st career victory. First win of the season for Keselowski. He becomes the 5th driver to win in 2020 and gets his 2nd win at Charlotte in his 20th start, his first in the Coca-Cola 600. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. From race day to even better days ahead, Goodyear, official tire of NASCAR. It's the 123rd win for Team Penske, spread among 9 drivers, and their 3rd win this season and 4th at Charlotte. For Ford, 31st time they've gone to victory lane at Charlotte, and the 4th time this year. Staff Sergeant Donovan Reap, who grew up in the grandstand at Charlotte Motor Speedway, being honored on the windshield of Brad Keselowski's car.
Climbs out of the car after a long race. Great battle, great decisions.
And there's Chase Elliott. 3rd place. A word from Kyle Busch. They both raced their way toward the front from the back. Kyle finishing 5th. Here's Jamie with the winner.
And Brad Keselowski, final.